and add all the shoppers in there, it becomes quite challenging. So, and to do it safely. So, that was probably our biggest challenge as we went through identifying that spaces. I think it also, for us, we saw the customer habits change into what they were buying when they were coming in or even ordering online. And it changed, we were quite heavily, on our prep food side. We were quite well known for that, for, lunch businesses and dinners and things like that. And, with the pandemic, that kind of came to a halt on that side of the store. But what we saw was a transition to other areas of the store. So as we saw that and we analyzed it, then became a need to react quickly to meet the needs that are brought out by that kind of situation. And it could be anything from rolling out self-contained cases quickly to be able to merchandise correctly what we need to merchandise with the larger scale offerings that are required in the other departments. So it was a lot of quick reactional stuff this year. I think as we look into going into the future, I don't know that anything's going to change on our growth side other than if properties become tougher to get, which I'm sure Mike can speak to this too. It's always finding a good site and finding the right site has always been a challenge. It'll be interesting to see coming out of this environment what may or may not open up on the real estate side of things, because I'm sure unfortunately there's going to be some folks that won't make it, and causes developers to have to change their strategy on a piece of land or something like that. But, we hope that everybody comes out of it good, and the developers are strong when they come out as well and able to continue to do work. But right now our pipeline hasn't slowed down. We are actively designing and building stores daily, and I don't see that stopping in the near future.
I think it's interesting that both of you made a call out for land. So if anybody has land that they are looking to sell, I got some buyers here. Maybe I'll broker that for you guys. So I already asked this of Stoner, kind of rolled it into his first question. So Tony, I'll put this one back to you. I asked Stoner, what is Procore doing to help you with that flexibility? And so my question for you is, I know you guys are in your P0 phase that you talked about earlier. But talk about, is there something that you have kind of tagged a problem that is either new or was existing before the pandemic that you think Procore is going to really help you knock out?
Yeah, one of our biggest problems was pulling reports off our current site, and a lot of manual manipulation had to occur in order to get that report to read properly. And obviously that's time consuming. So what we've seen so far with Procore is the ability to pull custom reports very easily, automated, gives us multitude of different looks at what we look at when we look at the data and what it tells us. So that's been a really a good feature, and one that we dearly needed. The other part of it is just the automation and speed which you can operate in Procore. And when you just take a look, if you can imagine uploading a drawing set that has 400 pages in it, and maybe a landlord set that has 1,200 pages in it because of the development. The time to upload those kind of sets of drawings it took previously compared to how it occurs in Procore is night and day for us. The ease to work within Procore, marking up drawings, redlining, submittals, things like that we just did not have with our other system, where you'd have to go in and out of it all the time, carrying documents back and forth and then reloading them. So, for us, it's a big time save and a big, resource, save for us as far as the energy it takes to do all the work you have to do. And with the automation is a big key factor. I think the document structure for us is another one that was key. I could go on a store from California to Boston and look for the same document and find it in 2 or 3 different places across the country stored, and it was never consistent. So for us, the big thing was consistency on where we store, how we operate, and do our daily business. And Procore looks like it allows us to get that kind of in place and help everybody. So we're very excited about Procore. To be honest with you, there's some great tools in there, and the mobile app is a key one for us too. Obviously we have project managers in the field and we've never had the mobile capability that we see with Procore, which is huge in their time management for a project manager on a site. And I think, a game changer